Hi, my name is Devon Kelly. Have you ever been devastated? Felt like someone just took your heart out of your chest. Your body was totally numb. You didn't know what to do. You had nothing to say. It left you totally out of it. Well, 19 years ago that happened to me. I was going back to the doctor with my niece for her follow-up checkup for all the tests she had taken 2 weeks prior. And we walked in the room, there were 4 doctors, 2 nurses, a psychiatrist. We sat at the table, they began to talk to me. And they said to me, well, Mr. Kelly, only thing I can tell you is that at this moment, Nicole has tested positive for HIV. How do you imagine tell a 6-year-old that she's having a disease that they say is non-curable, a disease that are taking millions out? I can't even begin to tell you how many funerals I went to in the early 80s and the early 90s of friends that have died from this disease. And I'm living here with my niece that we had raised since she was a baby with this disease. After wiping the tears away and getting my composure back together, my first question to the doctor was, what do we do? The doctor said to me was, well, right now we don't know because we haven't started testing for children yet. We're still trying to find some medication for adults. Wow. After my numbness was over, it felt like again I had just been punched in my heart again. There's nothing I could do or say. How do you explain to a 6-year-old that you have a disease that you may not live? After the playing and the laughing and the joking and the happy times, how do you do this? As I sat there puzzled, not knowing what to do, other than just saying, God help. And that's all we could say. And they said to me, but I promise you that we'll make her as comfortable as possible. And we'll do the best we can with what we know to do. Well, 2 years later, 8 years old, Nicole died. Nicole will never see her 9th birthday. She'll never graduate from elementary school. She'll never graduate from junior high school. She'll never graduate from high school. She won't ever have a prom. Never a sweet 16 party. She never went to college, never had her first date, never had her first kiss. But you know what? For 8 years, Nicole gave us laughter, she gave us joy, and she gave us hope. Why do I say hope? Because in her pain, running back and forward to the doctors, in and out the hospital, in and out of emergency rooms, Nicole never, ever complained. She didn't even know what was really happening with her. When you would ask if she was in pain, she would go, no. But we knew she was. Thank God for medicine. Now people are living longer and healthier in 2010 with HIV and AIDS. On July 10th of this year, my niece would have celebrated her 25th birthday. She's not here to celebrate with us, but we would like to come together, me and my family, and do a memorial service / HIV and AIDS benefit at the Greater Refuge Church of Christ, located at 110-51 Guy R. Bureau Boulevard. That's in Jamaica, New York. The host pastor is Leslie Horton. My family and I are coming together with a host of friends to raise money for people still living with HIV and AIDS. Monies will be going to ACQC, AIDS Center, Queens County. This organization was one of the organizations that helped us deal with the sickness of my niece in the beginning. They help people live that are living with HIV and AIDS with medical, legal, housing. We need your support. We need your help. This agency has helped. I can't name the numerous of people who have been through their doors for help living with this disease. So that evening at 6 p.m. sharp, doors open at 5:15. All roads are leading to Greater Rescue Church of Christ, 110-51 Guy Arbor Boulevard, and that's in Jamaica, New York. The host pastor has generously opened her doors and let us come in that evening. I need you to fill that temple so we can have a night to remember. Our goal is to raise $25,000. That's $1,000 a year for every year Nicole would be born. You may have friends, you may have loved ones. You know someone that is either living with this disease or have died from it. Yeah, I need you to come. I need you to support that evening. We're going back, it's a gospel concert. We're bringing reunion choirs back together for this one night. Brother Randy Betts and the Soul Searchers, the Institutional Radio Choir, Bishop Albert L. Jameson and the Triborough Mass Choir, Professor Benny Diggs in the New York City Community Choir, Tawana E. Brown. Oh, y'all remember Tawana from back in the days. And not only that, but my good friend, Elder Timothy Wright, the late Elder Timothy Wright, and the concert choir. We'll also be giving a tribute to the late Benny Cummins and the Benny Cummins Singers, and Professor Warren Andrews in the Hempstead Community Choir. This is a free will donation. Just keep in mind, this is a benefit. And you don't know whose time will be next. It's someone's time today, it could be yours tomorrow. Come and give generously. There will also be on-site testing. If you're not sure of your status, and you need to know your status, you can be tested that evening and you can get the results that evening. You know what? HIV and AIDS is not a stigma disease. It's not a disease that you look at and you can put your nose down at, because everyone is getting it, or everybody can get it. But to God be the glory, you may not have it. Also, on that evening, there will be a Q&A with a medical person from ACQC. We're asked that you would email us your questions before time so we can expedite time. The email address is aidsbenefit710@yahoo.com. Again, that's aidsbenefit710@yahoo.com. And let everybody else know that we're trying our best to help until there's a cure for this disease. If you cannot make it that night and you just want to make a donation, you can give me a call and I'll give you particulars on making a donation. The phone number you can reach me at, number is on the screen below. Call me and I'll be more than glad to talk to you directly. It'll be me, not a machine. God bless you. Thank you. Love you.